Alright, what's up gamers? This should be live, I think. Yeah! Alright, we're live. So basically, today we're gonna be... Uh-oh. It's yellow. Looks fine to me. So basically, today we're gonna be doing some epic math in JavaScript. I say JavaScript and not HTML5 because I'm not gonna bother to show it in the browser. We can just access it from the console. So, I'm just gonna make a folder for my epic math and index.html. Some backstory is basically I came up with a math thingy a while ago and I never really bothered to do anything with it, so now I'm gonna program it in JavaScript. It's kind of weird. You'll have to see. I don't even need CSS, do I? I'm painfully slow at typing. Alright, script.js. All we need to do for HTML is just linked to the script. So, I don't even think we have to do doctype. Can we just do this? I've never done this before. Hopefully that works, because I really don't feel like typing all that stuff out. We'll see. Incredible. It works. Alright. So basically, I've got my epic math notebook here open. Like, imagine you got like mod functions. So like x mod number, and then you do equals, I can't type, x mod another number, and then that's equal to x mod like another number. And then you want to solve for that. Well, I mean, obviously 0 is going to be a solution. What's the next solution after 0 going to be? Incredible question. And so I made like a math thing for that. So basically, to solve for like two of them, we have x mod, say 52 is equal to x mod, and then like 43. We can do 52 times 43, and then we can put that in a fraction over the greatest common factor of 52 and 43. And so that solves for them, and then once you get that solution, you can plug it in and you can get another one, and then you can keep continuing that on for as long as you want. So that's what we're going to do. Now that I think about it, I'm not even sure if JavaScript has greatest common factors. That would be very unfortunate. Alright, so function. This will be function solve1. And it's going to solve just a single iteration of this. So we're going to say x, we'll pass in y. And we're going to return. Do they have GCF? Let's find out. How to get the greatest common divisor. Wow. Incredible. Alright, I'm just going to take that. So now we've got greatest common divisor. Very nice. We're going to return, what is it again? X times y. And then we're going to divide that by GCD of x and y. Ka-chow. Is that saved? Yeah, that's saved. Nice. Go into console, solve 1, and then let's do 12 and 4. And that's going to get us 12. Is that right? What is the greatest? Here, I'll just see if the greatest common divisor works. Of 12 and 4. Alright. Sure, that works. Yeah. Yeah, alright, that makes sense. I'm smart. So that works. Then we just need to iterate this. So, I want this to be endless, so I might need some input stuff in HTML. You can enter stuff in. Input type equals text, end input, and then we'll give this thing an ID, and its ID is going to be input. So then we need to add an event listener for if somebody submits, or we could just be lazy and add a submit button. Submit ID equals submit, and then on click equals, of course, submit. Then we can define submit, function submit, and then this is where all the complicated stuff is going to go. So I'll just set stuff equal to document.getElementById, and then it was submit. No, it was input. We're not looking for the submit button, we're looking for the actual input dot value, I think. And then after that we can just set the input value to 0 so you know it went through. Or not 0, but empty string. So now, if we type something in here, submit, it disappears. Incredible. So, stuff. How do I want to word this? I guess I could just do numbers and then break them up by commas. And that works. So then we're going to get stuff, I can't spell, dot split, comma, and I need to get these nice semicolons over here. We'll just console.log that for now. Just to be sure, you can never be too certain of yourself. Incredible. So now we have an array with all the values. So then I guess we just make a for loop, and it would be for, I guess I'll just name this values. For I equals 0, I is less than values.length minus 2 probably, because if it's 3, we only need to run this twice, so that already subtracts 1, and then values.length of a string, or not a string, but an array with only one object is going to be 1, but the ID of that object isn't going to be 1. So I assume that'll work, and then we can just do I++. So now if we go back here, nothing's going to change because I haven't put anything in here. So here I'll just console.log I, and we can make sure that we have the right values. So here's some numbers. 0. Incredible. Truly incredible. Maybe it's -1. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, so then we're gonna compare those. So, solve one. And then we're gonna pass in stuff, or no, not stuff, values, index I, and then values index I plus 1. Because then it's gonna add 1 and then subtract 1 from here, and it's gonna all balance out and be happy in the end. Now what are we gonna do with this? Actually, I think I'm gonna globally declare values. That way I can work with them pretty much anywhere. I forget what I was gonna do with that now. Where was I going with declaring that globally? Who knows? Oh yeah, so that I can edit them. But what would that have to do with editing them? They're already in this function. Okay. I'm smart. Just ignore that. That never happened. So, values I is going to be equal to the solving one. That way we can just shove it right back in there. Actually, it's going to be values I plus 1, so that it gets passed into the next thing. And then it goes on to the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing. I think. Who knows, maybe it'll work. I doubt it. Actually, we need to make these numbers before we can pass them in. I just remembered. Now let's just pray that this works. How about 1, 2, and 3? I have no idea if that worked because it's not logging anything. Can I see what values is? Values is 1 but still has a string 2 and 6. Ew. I'm not liking that. That doesn't look happy. Number values I. I is 0 at some point, isn't it? So shouldn't that... Oh no, it's not R. Oh, okay. Because it's only making... Well, I mean, it's not replacing 1 with a number. It's only passing 1 in as a number. So that's good. That works. So does that work now? Am I done? 52... Blah, blah, blah. Values... I feel like that's correct, but I don't trust myself to have actually done it that easily. So let's check with the almighty Desmos. I'll start with the simple one. F of A and B is going to be equal to A times B over greatest common factor of A and B. So, function of 6 and 3. Let's try that. Values, what's the last value? It's gonna be 6. And that's right. Alright. 73 and 652. 73 and 652. That's gonna be 47,596. Go to values, 47,596. Now what if we do function of this function and then along with 412. So we add 412 to that. What was it? 73, 412, 652, 412. Values... That's gonna get us 490, big number. Yeah. That was quicker than I thought. Alright, now I just need to get this value and then return only that value. So return... I don't need any parentheses there, do I? Values, index, values, dot length, -1. And... that should be it. So, is that it? Yeah, that should be it. Why am I returning to a... Alright. I'll just make a simple display method. Since I've got a ton of time, because I underestimated how easy this was. Alright, paragraph ID equals display. We'll just end that paragraph. And heckity frick. Document dot get element by ID. Display dot inner HTML, not value. It's going to be equal to values value dot length minus 1. And then, what was it again? 412, 73, 652. 412, 73, 652. Incredible. Truly the pinnacle of human achievement. Alright, well, that concludes this really short stream. How long has it been? Only like 10 minutes? That's kind of pathetic. Okay, well, 16 minutes. That's long enough to get me some ad revenue if I ever get monetized. So, thank you for watching, anyone who did. I really don't think that there was anyone. Have a good day.